You know, this might be one of the times when wisdom from an older generation would be helpful.
Okay, let's.
What do you think we should do, Daddy?
Nothing. You're screwed, Granny. Now, I know that sounds mean, but you put me through the same thing. Hey, psst, you married without my approval. Although in this case, unlike you, Carmen would be running off with a smart, wealthy man with a future.
Daddy, when are you going to give this up? George turned out great.
Yeah, well, even a blind squirrel finds a nut eventually.
Stand right there, I'll find two more.
You know, the crazy thing is that in a couple of years, you will be thrilled for Carmen to marry a boy like Jason.
What'd you say? Hold on. What? What's wrong? Angie's dad's there. He's gonna want to play dominoes again. All week it's been, George, dominoes is a man's game. Come, show me what kind of man you are, Chico.
George, I bet he wouldn't bug you if he found someone else to play with.
You know, Ernie, I've been having trouble with this lock.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Yeah. A ver, pull it. Here we go. Mira. Ah, míralo, like that.
Ernesto!
Oh, hello.
Join me. Dominoes is a man's game. Come, show me what kind of man you are, Chico.
Hope he's not talking to a little girl in a sleeping bag.
I left Miami to give you time to think. Look, this is not what you were supposed to think. You're sorry? No, don't apologize to me. Apologize to God for destroying 40 years of marriage.
Wow! This doesn't taste like 1 calorie?
Don't pretend you didn't hear. Emelina's divorcing me.
What?
I don't know how it happened to me. I don't even know how to say this. I've been cuckolded.
I'm sorry?
Cuckolded.
I'm trying to be sympathetic here. I just have no idea what you're saying.
My wife cheated on me. Last week, I went to her dermatology clinic to surprise her. I walked in on her, checking a man for moles in a place where sun damage is not a possibility.
Oh, Angie's gonna be devastated.
George, you must allow me to tell my daughter in my own way, in my own time.
Well, maybe you won't have to tell Angie. Maybe Emelina will realize that this is a mistake. Vic, you guys have a great marriage.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But it all came out. This wasn't the first time. I should have seen it coming. She was working more, coming home late. She started going out with her girlfriends again.
Well, hey, lots of happily married women go out with their girlfriends. That doesn't mean anything, right?
Never thought this could happen to me. I mean, I stayed fit. I was successful. I kept the romance alive. For what? I look at you and think maybe you're right. Why even try? Eso es todo lo que tú tienes, ¿eh? ¿Y a ti qué te pasa?
Vic!
Hi. George, what are you doing here?
Look, I had a fight with Angie and made a fool out of myself, man. You gotta tell her about you and Emelina.
What does one have to do with the other?
Man, you got in my head, man, with all that crazy talk about how it could happen to anyone. Cuckolded! I was cuckolded! Look, Angie will understand why I got so jealous if you tell her about the divorce.
No. She idolizes her mother.
Listen, Angie and I don't fight that often, and when we do, we usually clear things up pretty quickly. Okay, I don't want to be like this with her, Vic, so you gotta help me.
I can't. My little girl will think I'm a failure. Sure, you may be used to it, but I have my pride.
Trust me, when you tell Angie, she's not gonna think any less of you. You're her father, and you're not a failure at that.
Okay, George. I don't want to ruin your marriage, too. Well, not anymore, I don't. I'll tell her.
And you know, I couldn't say this while you guys were together, but Emelina, oh, man. She was one bitter tramp with a 10-foot stick up her butt.
She's the mother of my children, a gifted doctor, and the most beautiful woman in the world.
Okay, too soon.
A ring means nothing. I gave my wife a 3-carat stone, but that didn't stop her from cheating on me. She even threw the ring at me during counseling when I called her a mattress-hopping whore frog. In Spanish, that is devastating.
You know, it's horrible when a marriage falls apart. Hey, did you keep that ring?
Yeah. I'm gonna use it to scratch fornicator on her coffin, so the devil knows which line to put her in. Change of plans. Don't give her the ring.
What? I just gave it to her. What do you think this was about, that shirt?
You got me this for Christmas.
What's going on?
Well, last night I did something very stupid. I went to happy hour at Baja Beach, and you know they've got those giant margaritas. And...
Get to the point.
Well, I was drunk, so I called Angie's mother and told her I gave her diamond to a younger woman.
What?
Oh, the whole bar cheered for me, man. Whole frack, whole frack, whole frack.
George!
Sorry. Keep thinking about how I screwed up my anniversary.
In my 40 years with Angie's mother, I never once forgot an anniversary. Even now that we are divorced, I still remember. This year, I had my nurse take a pint of my blood, and I sent it to her with a card that said, "How much more of me do you want to suck out, you cheating vampire?" I laughed and laughed. Then I passed out. It's dirtier than Castro's eyes.
Dad, if it were really over, would she be flying here tomorrow night to see you?
She's flying here?
Yes. So you'll talk to her?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Daddy.
It'll be a pleasure to tell her to her face that she's a lying, cheating Jezebel who will burn in hell with her lover, boiling in a soup of their own treachery. Mujer mentirosa y traicionera.
Okay, Vic, swing through the ball. Okay, relax your grip and keep your left arm straight.
Cansado me tiene la pelotica de porquería esta, chica.
You can keep your cool when you're cutting open a human heart, but golfing in my backyard is too much pressure?
You don't understand. If I hook one into a sand trap tomorrow at the hospital benefit, I will be laughed at by a male nurse. That's like you being mocked by a, well, I don't know what's beneath you, let's say a homeless man.
Vic, I know you're worried you're gonna be humiliated at this tournament, but just remember this. You suck, and I'm not helping you no more.
Kids and I are going to Carmen's poetry reading.
Oh, man, do I have to go?
No, you don't have to go. Unless you want to support your daughter and show her that you care about what's important to her.
Thank God. Let me know how it goes.
Well, we won't be home till late. Try not to kill your mom.
Fighting with Benny?
I don't want to talk about it.
You know, this reminds me of a time in Cuba.
Okay, you've broken me. I'll talk. My mom's house burns down. I take her in because I'm a good son. She treats me like I'm an 8-year-old in my own house.
I think I know what the problem is here. You have reversed roles with your mother. She's now dependent on you. So the less she feels like a parent, the more she's going to treat you like a child. It's a classic power struggle.
Well, I don't care what's going on in her head. I just want it to stop.
Perhaps I can help. When Emeline and I were in couples therapy, I learned how to deal with unhealthy relationships.
Vic, you got divorced.
It helped me. She, however, remained a hoard. But what I learned is that people in bad relationships are like actors playing out the same tragedy day after day after day after day.
Getting drowsy, must hear point.
The point is, if you want a happier ending, you must change the script. If she's mean to you, instead of lashing out, try being nice. Eventually, she will give up. It would be like killing her with kindness.
Okay, killing her, go on.
So, as a rule of thumb, when you want to choke her, give her a hug instead.
All right, I'll try it. But if I'm hugging her too hard and she can't breathe, I was trying to do something nice, right? That's our story.
George, please, the music inspires my cooking, Chico.
Lean over the stove some more. I didn't get enough gray chest hair last time. Angie, your dad's been here a month. How long is he gonna stay?
Paño de cocina. La gente no tiene paño de cocina. A ver, para allá que desorganiza. You know, a real lady would turn around and allow me to cover myself. I believe we're having what the cowboy movies call a Mexican standoff.
Looks more like we've got a Cuban Missile Crisis.
Benny, please. Toss me Angie's jacket. Hey, I don't care what you do when Angie and George are here, eh? But when I am house sitting, you call before you come over.
Yeah. What's that?
It's a pro-con list for moving to Colorado. Pro, less crime. Con, cold weather. Pro, 1,000 miles away from Benny. Con, only 1,000 miles away from Benny. Hope you're happy, Benny. You are a major reason our children are leaving.
You didn't read far enough. Pro, won't have to listen to Vic tell us how to raise our kids. Con, will miss laughing at the way he says is stupid.
What? They are the ones who are stupid. All I do is help and they never appreciate anything.
Oh, hey, I'm just as insulted as you are. Now look, we can either whine about it or we can get back at them by drinking George's good scotch.
I like good scotch. Especially when I ordered that pay-per-view boxing on George's TV. I'll show them not to take me for granted. Victor Palmero has his pride. I'm a man. Hi, chest hair. Hello, everyone. Angie, got the wine? Ay, Dios mío. Mira esas bombas atómicas. No, I mean, I love what you've done with your hair. Have you noticed her breasts?
Kids, give us a minute. We need to talk to your grandmother.
Mom, did you do this because of what I said at the factory?
Yeah, I did. You made a fool out of me, George, but no one is ever gonna make fun of my body again.
Benny, how could you afford those?
Well, I spent the money I was saving up for my new apartment. I may not be able to get a place of my own, but at least I'll look hot.
So you think those are what men really want?
Why don't you ask your dad? He hasn't taken his eyes off him since he got here.
I'm only viewing them as a doctor.
And what is the good doctor's opinion?
Oh, they're yummy.
Daddy!
I'm older now, and I say what I like. And I like.
Hi, guys.
Hey, ay, Dios mío, this kitchen is a disaster.
I told you.
Angie, you need a maid.
No, no maids. I don't want some stranger in my house going through my stuff, invading my privacy.
George, we had a maid growing up and it was great.
Yeah, they are like part of your family. Well, except they have to do what you say and they leave at night. Although, never call them at home. So, man, you'll just hear gunshots and sirens in the background, and, well, it's depressing.
Well, I remember when I was a kid seeing all the Latinas at the bus stop waiting to go clean some rich guy's house. I don't want to be that guy.
It's not like that, Uncle George. I loved our maid Rita. She was the hardest worker ever. You couldn't even distract her. I'd say, Rita! And she would keep on working.
I thought her name was Vicky.
Oh, my God. That's why she never turned around. I really miss Rita Vicky.
Come on, Veronica. I'll take you to dinner. I was thinking of making paella for you here, but something in that old bowl of rice just blinked at me. Let's go. Vic Palmero se va a Miami. Pata, pata, pa, cha, 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 cha.
Look, it's a Cuban Santa Claus. He doesn't have a sleigh or reindeer. He's just got a raft pulled by 12 relatives.
I don't care what you say. I'm in a great mood. I just got off the phone with your sister. For the first time, the entire Palmero family will be in Miami for Christmas. We're having a reunion.
Oh, this is so great. The whole family hasn't been together in years.
Whoa, 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 Angie, I can't take your whole family talking down to me. I thought we were just gonna see your Aunt Claudia. At least when she insults me, I can just turn down her oxygen tank. She falls asleep.
You turned down my aunt's oxygen tank?
Of course not. What kind of person you think I am? I just pinched the hose a little bit.
What are you worried about, George? You're a big success, man.
Yeah, George. I don't know what you're worried about. Huh? There'll be 6 doctors there, 8 lawyers, 2 judges, a state senator, and 1 factory worker. Maybe you can tell them what it's like to eat lunch from a truck.
Maybe you can tell them what it's like to lie about your age on your internet dating ad. That's right. I went online. I'm Juicy Maria 818.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? You get stood up for coffee last Saturday?
Damn it! What about Jessica 1960?
I don't know. Show up at the park, take your chances.
Fine. I can take a joke. Hey, I just signed for these flowers. They're from someone named Wayne.
Get rid of them.
What? Hey, come on!
What is going on? Who are the flowers for?
Angie.
Oh, yeah, why does it say rest in peace?
I was good last night, so I guess she needs her rest.
Then why does it say in loving memory?
In memory of the loving. Any more questions?
Yeah, how many times are you going to mention sleeping with my daughter before I leave the room?
Okay, look, I'm sorry. All right, we both know she's an angel. Till she walks up those stairs. Hello.
Where's Max? I want to give him back his paintball gun.
That's 2 weeks in a row. What are you doing, training to take back Cuba?
Who told you that? I want names.
Relax, I was just kidding.
Oh. Well, now that you know, I joined a group of Cuban patriots. We conduct military exercises at an indoor paintball facility in Tarzana.
Vic, I know what it means to you to take back your homeland. So to help with the invasion, I'm gonna pitch in for some Batman walkie-talkies.
Very funny, huh? We would need 6 of those.
Just leave the gun. I'll tell Max it's here.
So, are you finding college tougher than you imagined?
It's nothing I can't handle.
Why have you written in scrod? All over your notes.
It says I'm screwed.
Calm down, huh? Calm down. Earthquakes are just a part of nature. Man, in Florida, we had hurricanes. After your grandmother cheated on me, I submitted her name to the National Weather Service. Hurricane Emelina. But they said it had to start with a D. So I suggested Hurricane Dirty Lying Tramp. Well, they went with Dana. I don't get it. It was only 2 years. Richard was perfect. Professional, wealthy, handsome, Cuban. I'm stupefied. How can you and Richard be getting a divorce when these two are still together?
Well, go ahead and complain, but I'm all you got left, Papi.
Is she talking to the police?
Yeah, we think a guy's stalking Max on the internet.
Dios mío, that's horrible. At least in Cuba, there was no internet with strangers trying to lure you away. If an old man put his hand in your pants, he was looking for food.
Why were you walking around with food in your pants? Why didn't you just use a paper bag?
And leave my dad without a briefcase? I don't think so.
He's been boxing.
You put my little boy in the ring so other boys could hit him?
Look, Angie, it wasn't my idea. Look, I'm not gonna rat anybody out, but there's somebody in this kitchen that said, "Oh, yeah, Chico, I got it. Boxing."
Oye, chica, Benny, he ratted you out. What?
Your skin.
Just got a spray tan. I have a healthy glow.
You look like a hairy yam.
Get a spray tan, he said. Chicks'll dig it, he said.
Ernie, I'm not going to insult you. I just have a message for you. Willy Wonka called. He wants you back at the factory right away.
Hey, I gotta ask you, Vic, when did you fall head first into the La Brea tar pits?
I dyed it myself. Apparently, when the box says 4 minutes, they mean 4 minutes.
Well, I think it looks good, really. I mean, if you don't mind, I got some old dress shoes I like to buff on your head.
You know, maybe if you were dating someone your age, you wouldn't feel the need to try to look younger.
Who says that's why I dyed my hair?
Why else would you do it?
Maybe he wanted the drapes to match the carpets.
Oh. Ay.
Don't move. There's a black cat on Vic's head. Probably after the black mouse under his nose.
Let me see your eyes. Oh, yes. In my professional opinion, you are having a hallucinogenic reaction to eating me. I'm in your belly. Watch me dance.
I got your message. How many worms did he eat?
I cut him off at 5.
Dude, you know you're dancing?
Yeah, I know.
Well, you know you're dancing alone?
Oh, I don't think so.
You'll have to dip me, Ernie. I don't have any arms.
Okay, time to go home. All right, follow the shining star.